Hello, my name is Ilia Shterev and I'm presenting my car animation project here. It's done using pure JavaScript, HTML and CSS. It's fully deployed on GitHub and you can see I'm running it from there. The URL will be in the first comment after the video. It's definitely not an example of responsive design. With this project I'm trying to present my JavaScript skills and programming logic skills. Let's first with the middle. The middle is the road, the sky, and here I have a cloud and the sun, which are not functional right now. Also not functional are these two headlights buttons. All these are part of some grande plan for later, but right now I think the project is I think it's more than 1000 lines of code, so it's quite complex as it is, so right now I don't need more. Okay, let's continue. On the top left we have these are engine speed meters. Actually the last one is just an indicator. It doesn't have any numbers in it. It's let's call it bar indicator. Okay, on the right we have the same thing for the same things for the car speed. The only difference is that here these bars are not put in initially. Here they are put initially, only they change color. Here they are put and removed dynamically. Okay, let me continue. These are two range elements, or I call them sliders. The left one is brake pedal, represents the brake pedal. The right one gas pedal. Then we have contact key, start engine button, and we have automatic transmission here, which means my car has automatic transmission. Most right top is I'll call it gears indicator, which indicates which gear right now is on. But it's read only. It's not like functional. It looks like a manual gear shifts, but it's only indicator. Okay, the last one is start animation button. And please excuse me for a moment. I need to check. I have a text file which I follow not to miss anything. So let me see where I am on the text file. Okay, before starting the animation, we can observe that these sliders, they stay where they are left. Let's start the animation and nothing happens, and it's exactly by design. There is difference, however. These pedals, they auto-retract, they imitate like a real mechanical pedal with the spring which returns it back upward again. And one more thing changes is that we can interact now with the automatic transmission. You see wherever we press, it goes there and stops there. Okay, and we can observe here the indicator, how it represents the changing speed, the change in gears. Okay, now let me go to the text file again. Okay, now that the engine is not running yet, the automatic transmission can go from any position to any position, just like in a real car. However, when the engine starts, it cannot go. I'll explain it later. Okay, now let's go to the contact key, press it. There is a difference now once the contact key is pressed, and this difference is that the brake pedal, the gas pedal retracts just the same, but the brake pedal retracts only from position 1 and down, and from position 2 it stays fixed. And that's because, like in a real car, if I have to press the brake pedal, I use my foot, but if I have to interact with the start engine or the automatic transmission, I'll use my hand. So right now in this position I have only one mouse, so I need to make this one fixed and then interact with the rest of the stuff. Okay. As in a real car, in order to start the engine with automatic transmission, there are two conditions to be met. First, the brake pedal has to be pressed, and then the auto transmission should be on the P position. That's the only way to start the car. Let me first simulate that the brake pedal is not pressed. So I try to start the engine. Observe here, we have a warning. Now let's say the other combination, brake pedal is pressed, the transmission is not okay, then observe the P position here. Okay, and now let's have them both not okay. So here first and then next second. Okay. I forgot something. Let me say that I have chosen the brake pedal to have 4 positions only, and then the gas pedal to have 25 positions. I could put a lot more on both of them, but I was thinking that it will be a matter just of numbers and more play, but it will not kind of make a major kind of breakthrough in the code or something. So just numbers, and that's why I decided to go with the minimum numbers. And it will be more difficult to follow. Okay, let's finally start this engine. Let's go okay here and okay here. Starting the engine, please observe here all the meters. Okay, we had that kind of a starter running the engine moment. Now the engine is running. We can see that the idle speed is not very smooth, but I made it this way intentionally because it looks right now as a real sporty car. And actually, let me stop the animation for a moment. If it's not like dynamic like before, you see here it's kind of boring, so it's better this way, I think. And by the way, I have in the engine object, inside the engine object, I have a boolean variable which just can be set to true or false, and then this will make the pulsing engine appear or disappear. Alright, text file again, checking. Okay, time to rev the engine. Again, before revving the engine, I need to show you that because it's like in a real car, I press either the brake pedal with one foot, and the same foot I can either press the gas pedal. And here, that's why I have blocked if the brake pedal is pressed, I have blocked the gas pedal. It cannot be pressed. It's pointer events none. Okay. However, there is no any restriction of when and how the brake pedal is pressed. For safety reasons, the brake pedal can be pressed at any time and it works. Okay, now that I am releasing the brake pedal, I can press the gas pedal and we can see how well my engine imitates a little inertial delay for the revolutions to go up and down. Even if I press that max, and you see how a little follows a little slower. And one more thing, going up and down of the pedal is totally detached from going up and down the engine speed, because here for the pedal it's a spring. It's only because of the characteristics of the spring how well it will go up and down. Here is the engine inertial. Alright. Okay, now that the combination is, I'm sorry, now that the engine is running, I cannot press any position of the automatic transmission. It will not switch. The only there is a condition in order to switch, and it is for the brake pedal to be pressed to position 2 or more, and then to the car speed to be 0. So now that the brake pedal is pressed, I can go again with the same way from any position to any position. There is one exception which allows the automatic transmission to change without brake pedal and without car to 0, and that will be from N to D and D to N, but we will talk about this later. Okay, well, time to go for a ride. And let's imagine now we are on the some racetrack. Let's go to D and let's release the brake pedal, and the car goes slowly, and that's without any gas pressed. And I have had an automatic transmission car like 15 years ago, and I remember very well that this was possible. When I release the pedal, for example, when the traffic light goes to green, I can release the pedal and the car starts moving slowly. I call this cruising speed, and it's cruising speed in my code, but that's not important right now. Okay, I will start pressing the gas pedal, and please observe everything like engine speed, car speed. Observe the change in here of the, I'll call this one manual transmission. Observe here, observe the road, etc, etc. Let me go. Everything is very dynamic. Okay, let me release. Again, everything changes here, like transmissions, engine speed, etc, etc. It's the same way dynamic. One more thing I need to I'm sorry, I hit that microphone. Okay, I need to clarify, it's that the road changes speed only every 10 kilometers. It's not very smooth, like from 11 it doesn't change to 20, it doesn't change at all. It needs to go above 20 in order to accelerate a little more, and that's because I'm using regular divs. I'm kind of removing pixels from the top. I mean, even the black ones are divs, removing pixels from the top, from the bottom, and putting them the same number of pixels on the top. And the frequency of I'm also changing the frequency of how frequently I'm making these pixels. So I have exhausted all the combinations, and still I cannot change them more than 15 times, which means every 10 kilometers from 0 to 160. You can see all this in the road object. If I was to use like SVG, maybe I'll have more options, but I have never used AVG. I consider SVG like for some artist with fine skills of art, which I don't have, and I don't think I will ever have. Okay, text file again. Okay, I will accelerate once more to the max, and this time observe the deceleration, because after that I will accelerate again and press the brake pedal. Okay, now decelerating. Okay, actually before pressing the brake pedal I can accelerate. And then I can go to N. I said this combination is possible in a real car. So this is how it decelerates with the transmission disengaged. And also because the transmission is disengaged, the engine is released and it starts pulsing again. Okay, let me go again to the D, again without brake pedal. Okay, now this time I will press the brake pedal. Oh, by the way, the car accelerates from 0 to 160 in about 8 seconds, which, I don't know, it looks real to me. But I didn't chase that exact numbers. I'll explain that in a moment. Okay, let me just release here and press the brake pedal. It stops pretty well from like 150 down. And okay, let's now go to max and then N and then brake. Okay, N and brake. Okay, now I can go to time to test the test the going back with the R. R is fixed gear, so it goes from only from 0 to 40. Decelerating, accelerating, and brake. Okay, now going to the first, which also direct. Accelerating. First and the R position, they have the same characteristics. Okay, now on the second. Second is fixed, but it's a bit faster, so it goes to 60 max, and its cruising speed is 11. Okay, now accelerating and brake. Okay, all right, text file again. Okay, let's just turn the engine off and on again. It should be completely possible. But let's first put it on the parking. Okay, stop engine, everything goes down. Now start engine. Okay. One more thing which is left is to accelerate to the maximum position, to the maximum speed, and then to turn the engine off. I decided that I should have this option. I really don't know how in a real car goes this, but I think if, let's say, we have, for whatever reason, the gas pedal stuck on the max position, our car will accelerate a lot on the road, and we can panic, and we need to be able to stop the engine at this moment. I mean, we first thing we will try to press the brake pedal, but again, the brake pedal may work, but we need to be able to stop the engine in case of such emergency. All right, so we go like this. Okay, stop engine. Okay, it stops a little too fast, but it was the last thing I did. It was like 2 weeks ago, so right now I left it this way. I agree it's not very well. It's stopping too fast, and actually I don't really know how a real car would stop in this way. And now we can try to start the engine. But if we try with this position, we left the car, we cannot start it because we already tried this. We need to have brake pedal and parking position. Now we can start the engine. When I start the engine, let me say that we have number of ways that this arrow goes up and down, and also how well down goes and how up it goes. So these two things are, let me just mention that they are subject of random numbers, but within some limits. Let me just start the engine and I'll continue. Okay. I think I have between 2 and 5, which is how many times the engine speed will pulse, and then I have from 2 to 6. I mean from like 400 to 1200 how much up and down the engine speed will go. Okay. Now I have to say that this version of the code is 1.0.0. This is the first moment when I finished this project. I have been doing this project as a side project for more than 3 years. I have scratched it, I have thought it multiples of times. The complexity is very good, I like it. I mean, nobody gave me this project. I kept inventing it, I kept pushing for more and more. I scratched it 3 times, kind of taking some of the old stuff, putting into the new stuff, just discarding some of the old stuff. My very first version was just with functions, but as the project kind of got a little more and more, then at some point the functions, it became like spaghetti. So at some point I went to JavaScript classes, and I like it so much. I have maybe like I don't know, 12 classes or something. No, I think more. And I don't have even a single variable on the global scope, like a window scope. Everything is contained within classes. Classes are exported, classes are imported. Everything is clear, very clear, very tight. Okay, next thing I want to say is that this I just wanted to make it. I have not done it with the testing in mind, which is a big disadvantage. I totally agree, but I didn't have clear mind what to do. I just kept adding more stuff, so it was not like something to plan from here to there and then to put a plan how to start either a test-driven development or a domain-driven development. It just kept complicating. So if I am to refactor this code, the next version 1.0.1 will be with testing in mind. I totally agree that if we do the code with testing in mind, the code gets better. It's we start kind of cutting the code into more kind of with the little functionality in it, just to be able to test it with the unit tests. And this is a very complex project, so tests will be very, very beneficial for this project. So this about the tests. I'm a little I'm good with tests. I have little experience, however, with JavaScript, although I have watched many videos how Jest is used, and I like it very much. So let's see if there is something more. in the text file. Okay, if I forgot something, I'll put it in the comments. Please feel free to kind of give me any feedback, like positive, negative, hopefully constructive. Hopefully more people will like it, the project. And I don't know when I will have time to kind of refactor it, but someday. Okay, that will be all. Thank you, and have a great one. Bye.